Memphis Explorers, taking on the Memphis Hounds.
We are pleased, as always, to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle with their opponents. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Columbus Ball Club entering play. They come in riding high, just one loss in their last 7 games.
It's a very focused team, very disciplined. They've kept the penalties to a minimum.
The final playoff push is upon us. It's week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they'll be led out by the guy under center, Charles, their quarterback.
And he ought to have a lot of pep in his step after last week's performance because he did exactly as you want him to play if you're a coach. 3 touchdown passes, 0 interceptions, which usually means you're making a lot of right decisions out there.
And got him to win. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. A good pickup there at 22.
Well, a lot of credit to the play caller here. He saw the design in his mind and implemented it. A little zone stretcher here because they started the tight end on the left side of the formation and sent him on a crossing route. And this works really well when you can find that space between levels, and they were able to do so for good yardage.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's second down now. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 19 carries, 98 yards, and a score.
Definitely productive, including scoring his 14th touchdown of the season last week. It's going to be fun to watch the matchup now because he has a nose for the end zone. So if you're a defender, what's your job? Keep him out.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. And to give this time to the tailback. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40. They're going to look to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be marked down at the 27. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 12 yards as they get to reset the sticks. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Explorers drive it right down the field to score on their opening drive. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories. And you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do. And when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there. That nice opening drive because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by their 6'3" quarterback.
I like this guy. And the reason I do, he tends to stand an even keel. Doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. They'll set up a throw. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. No, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle it.
So a change of possession here on the punt. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their 2nd drive. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack, and that's what I'm seeing so far.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. The throw over the middle taken in. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A gain there of 21 yards.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage. So timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. Back to throw now on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. 2nd and 1. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Explorers lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Well, with that touchdown pass, I'm going to bring up a point from earlier in the year. Some of the fans were saying, when do we turn to the rookie? Well, he's looking pretty good right now.
Yeah, I love the fact that the fans are bringing that up because I'm not the head coach. Okay, so he's got to deal with it. But I think it's a legitimate question. With the way their season is going, I think now is the time to turn the page and let him get some starts before this season is over.
The extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their 2nd drive. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it, and let's go with it.
Now whistles here, and we've got a man down. Man down on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Four yards remain for 2nd down. They'll look to throw here. He finds his man, complete. That's Webb. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. Sheds him off at the 45. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the 1st quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
He'll look to throw. For the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed 1st down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
And to give this time to the tailback. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Now a handoff here to his running back. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
Columbus's offense just about ready to go again. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And he powers through the first wave, but he's going to be swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
Well, sometimes despite the best planning, the defense actually has a plan as well, and they blanketed everyone on that play. They were able to close it down and spill him for a loss.
They'll drop to throw. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. And all the way down to the 42.
That one hurts defensively. They force him into 3rd and long, had the advantage, yet they give up the big play right there.
Yeah, their offense was already warming up on the sideline, ready to come out. So much for that 3 and out. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. Second and 4. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 11 more yards that go around. A 1st down as well.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. $14-0 to score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. He'll try again. And he's going to be shoved back short of the goal line. A couple extra tight ends are in. 3rd and goal from the 1. They'll set up to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Explorers are able to stretch out their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 21-0. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Here's Memphis to once again go on offense. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. On second down, it's Webb. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. On third down, he'll drop to throw. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. That catch good for only a couple. Second down and 8. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. A strip, the ball comes out, and the defense will get their hands on it, going the other way. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. The defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing, take care of the football.
They'll run on first down. Cooper. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. On second down now, it's Cooper. And he'll get a couple here down to the 22. They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And now the rookie's free. Past the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Extra point forthcoming. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. He's showing off that arm, showing it off very well. They've got the lead. Don't forget, though, about the protection he's had. The protection's been good.
And I'll guarantee you he hasn't forgotten about it at all, because that's keeping him clean in the pocket, allowing him to step into throws and make those deep passes come true. I mean, it's just been beautiful for him to do. But guess what? In the huddle, on the sidelines, guaranteed he's thanking those big guys up front for keeping him safe. I have a feeling he made him buy dinner.
Indeed, entertaining to relive some of those deep balls. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. On 2nd down, it's Cooper. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 15 yards there on the catch and run.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And to give this time to the tailback. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now a man open down the middle of the field. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. Well, that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
And they'll get this down to the 10. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 7 yards, the pickup there. 2nd down and 3. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Explorers are able to extend their lead. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get them over the goal line.
Now the extra point. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. That time a 9-play drive. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. They've given him some touches. They haven't had a lot of success on the ground. Do you maybe keep going to that well, or do you mix it up more?
I think you mix it up more, try and loosen things up. Get the defense to react to other people, other plays, but don't forget about it. That's your horse. You know, Secretariat lost twice in his career.
Can't get away, and he's taken down.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week, and we just saw their first one of this game.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15. The offense on 3rd down, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and forever. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Webb. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return. Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. And he's looked pretty good. Does have the 1 interception, but 2 touchdown passes so far. Your analysis.
They'll take the offset. When you talk about throwing 2 touchdown passes, no one wants to see an interception thrown, but those things happen in the course of a ball game and over the course of a season. But throwing 2 touchdown passes, that's why the team has an advantage. That's what they're looking for more of.
They'll be hoping to make it a 3-to-1 ratio here in the 2nd quarter. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
In trouble, and he's taken down.
But that's what they have to do more of defensively, not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18. To him again.
You've called plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on. How about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago, and another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. In 2nd quarter, they're down big already. He's struggling as well. They've got to find something here. He's got to find something on this drive.
And sometimes you take on all that extra pressure on yourself, and maybe you have to disperse it a little bit. Lean on some other people, lean on your teammates, find someone who can take the pressure off and get the ball in their hands for a while.
Or this, if he doesn't, this is getting out of hand, or it could get worse. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Looking left side, he's got it complete. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves his sticks.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
They'll look to throw again. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, dare I say it, it's kind of quid pro quo. Both defenses now with an interception return for a touchdown.
Your vocabulary, sir. Well done.
A try here for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taking it about the 1. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Here's Memphis to once again go on offense. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Wide open receiver complete. Now the ball comes loose. And the defense says they have it. Yes, they've got it. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think that you take the...
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. So that challenge, a successful one. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. 2nd and 10. Over the middle, complete. That's Harvey. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Back to throw again. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 22 yards there, a first down.
That is one heck of a catch right there. Got his eye on it the whole way and able to make the grab one-handed. Very nicely done, and for a nice chunk of yardage, too.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Now a signal and a timeout call. as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. And his kick is right there. It's good. And that drops a deficit from 28 to 25. So they wind up turning the turnover into points as they convert there for 3.
Yeah, that was a nice job there to force the fumble. They recover, hand things over to their offense, and then the offense went down and got them 3. That alone, that's not enough to win a game, but both units able to do their jobs on these last 2 drives.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. 1 second, all that remains. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, bye weeks, they're over. We've once again got a full slate of games to get to as we take you around the NFL here in Week 12. We'll get our tour started out at Venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. And as they approach halftime, it's the Bears who are out in front. A couple of touchdown strikes there from Justin Fields. From there, we head down south to Tampa to check on the Bucs at home at Raymond James Stadium. And they were losers in that one to the visiting New York Giants. Trevor Lawrence, excellent in the victory as his guys push their record up to 8-3 on the year. Meanwhile, our game has been a boat race, very one-sided to this point. And for the call of the second half, let's get it back to our commentating team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. So after a very one-sided first half, what will the second half bring as we are back underway on EA Sports? And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. And this offense set to go now to begin the third quarter. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a first half. So where do they go from here?
Well, first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot, pretty unlikely. But you still have to go out, take pride in your work, and try and put something together here in the second half.
So it looks like somebody may have forgotten the snap count, and a 5-yard penalty ensues. That's going to set them back 5 yards. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. On play action, they'll throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Harvey. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards on third down as the drive rolls on.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
And now here's a carry heading left. Fighting through, and he's got space. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 41 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
So the 14 yards actually takes him from 143 to the other for 1st and 10. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Harvey. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Pushes past him. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. And just a yard to go here on 2nd down. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line.
Well, enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. And pressure coming, and they got him once again.
Now, partner, you know what I'm going to say before I even say it.
Yeah, you just cannot take a sack in that spot.
You're exactly right. You can't take a sack in that spot. Potentially now, a 3-point swing right there.
This one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the 2nd half. As a kicker from that distance, 56, 57 yards, so many things you got to worry about, but I am a little surprised he didn't get it there.
Yeah, with the way kickers are nowadays, we're surprised anything under 65 that it doesn't get at least to the...
Gets by him, and now a little daylight. Touchdown! A big play there. His 6th touchdown of the season, and the Explorers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
And remember, partner, that's a rookie quarterback back there. Apparently, he's getting the hang of this NFL thing pretty quickly.
And 3 touchdown passes. You're right, he looks comfortable. What are they doing? Anything in particular?
Well, they keep talking about making sure they're giving him plays that fit his talents and also maybe shrinking the playbook a little bit. They did tell us that. Bottom line, he's really good.
Point after here coming up. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. They certainly made quick work of that, ultra-quick work. One of the fastest drives you'll ever see, just one play resulting in the touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Here's Memphis to once again go on offense. Now, they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now a handoff here to his running back. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a first down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. On first down, Webb. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. He finds his man, complete. That's Harvey. That'll put him at 66 receiving yards now for the game, and he's got a first down. And to give this time to the tailback. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. 2nd and 5. Under pressure, and down he goes. It has been a rough afternoon for him trying to get rid of the football. See, that's now 5 sacks.
How'd you like to be the offensive coordinator, the offensive line coach trying to come up with an answer for this pass rush? What blocking assignments do you change? Can guys play a little bit better? And we're seeing the end result on the scoreboard. Long day in the pocket for their quarterback.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. And that will be incomplete. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that,
yeah,
right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
They'll run on first down. Cooper. And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. Working with 2nd and 5 now. He finds his man, complete. That's Gregory. And right around the 20, he'll head out of bounds. 11 yards there, first down.
And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big 3rd quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield, and there's another completion.
They'll look to throw now on first down. It's caught, Cooper. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Now a give right side. It's Cooper. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. This offense has had a lot to like in this game. I don't know that last play, though, is going to make the highlight reel.
It's not going to make the highlight reel, but it will be the focus of the film session that the team has to sit through. I've sat through those before. Never any fun. You're always excited about your good plays, and they actually fast forward through those. All right, that was good. All right, great. They get to the bad ones and really illuminate them. Not cool.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Second and 2. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. First target, first catch, and a first down. Continuing to steadily move the ball down the field. Not big play after big play, but these moderate gains getting him first downs.
And you know what they add up to, right? If you continue that pace and you continue to move it downfield, they add up into 6 points. That's exactly what you're looking for.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stop. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 8 yards to go on second down. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Cooper. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a third and about 4.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. 61 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on third down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, third down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33.
I know that every now and then we get in those meetings with coaches, and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run is ahead of schedule?
Fourth quarter with the lead, you love that, don't you?
No doubt about it, because staying on schedule is trying to get 4 downs on first down. They did that plus 3.
Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5.
After a play like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily. You're right, but he did there. Already a pair of third down conversions for them on this drive, but right now they need 5 yards on this third down try. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the first down, close it out.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
Here's Memphis to once again go on offense. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Second and 6. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off right around the 43. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have him set up with a first and goal right at about the 6-yard line. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. We'll check on his status when we get back. Suddenly it's first and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A great effort there. With his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Explorers are closing in on a third straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. As that lead just swells and swells. Look, this has been dominance in all 3 phases, offense, defense, and special teams.
So don't we have to give a lot of credit, not just to what we've seen today, but the preparation in advance, coaching staff, commitment by the players to the game plan, and being ready to go in this one? You're exactly right. Clean sweep. And, boy, they're going to celebrate this one after it's over.
And on the other side, this is the game film you just flush and never go back and review. This one will come out to the 25 as Pollard is going to elect not to return it. Here's Memphis to once again go on offense. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hadn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense. I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is 3rd down and 12. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Well, the crowd doesn't like that. Was going to bring up 4th. Now it's 1st.
They don't like it at all, do they? It brings them back into it, but really not in a positive way. Now they're angry. That can jangle a team a little bit as well. Pass interference ruined that series of downs for them.
And 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw again. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A gain there of 30 big ones.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Harvey. And he's going to get this inside the 30. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. They'll look to throw here on first down. He finds his man, complete. That's Young. And down inside the 15 he goes. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Showed off the toughness, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. Now a handoff here to his running back, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to first and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Hounds get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Extra point up and through as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Columbus's offense just about ready to go again. And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed as they've got the big lead here in the fourth. On first down, Cooper. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up second and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Cooper. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35. And they'll go jet sweep to try to pick it up. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on third.
Well, we've seen running backs in today's NFL get involved in the passing game. Maybe it's about time more receivers like that get involved in the running game.
And that is something we are seeing more and more in this league, no question about it. That wasn't the biggest of gains, but it was enough to get them a first down. And it continues to test the defense. They have to think on every play about who might end up with the ball.
They'll run on first down. It's Cooper. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it second and 9. They'll keep it on the ground. Cooper. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. They've got a third down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's a third down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the fourth quarter.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. 6 yards left on 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Cooper. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 96 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the home team here, they keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 8-3 on the year. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Memphis, it was a win they needed to turn the season around, but instead, they fall to 5-7. And they'll get the extra week to think about this one as they return to action in 2 weeks' time. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.